Welcome back. A human rights group is sounding the alarm after what they claim was, quote, the longest execution by lethal injection in recorded history. This is about Joe Nathan James Jr. He was convicted twice for killing his ex-girlfriend in 1994 and was put to death on July 29th. But it was scheduled for 6 p.m. and he wasn't pronounced dead until 9:27. The Atlantic reports a human rights group called Reprieve funded an independent autopsy to figure out what took so long. What they found, bruises and other injuries where medical staff apparently tried and failed to inject him. The group claims James was subjected to 3 hours of pain and suffering before his death, which they say is the very definition of cruel and unusual punishment. It's worth noting that the woman who James is convicted of killing had 2 daughters. Both of them were against his execution. The state denies any wrongdoing at this point. A civil rights group is suing a police department in Mississippi, saying the department has a long history of racial profiling. This is in Lexington, Mississippi. Just a month ago, the police chief was fired after leaked audio featured him using racial slurs and bragging about killing people in the line of duty. An officer recorded the encounter and leaked it to the Mississippi Center for Investigative Reporting. Take a listen.
You kill a cold blood. I will articulate to fix the problem. I have shot and killed in the line of duty 13 different people. You shot that 119 times. Okay? Yeah. I mean, I saved 67 kids, and a vehicle was shot 319 times. But he was hit 119 times by me.
The new lawsuit targets the town itself and the remaining officers. It was filed on behalf of 5 residents who claim the department terrorized the small town. There are 1,600 people there. 80% of them are Black. In Utah, a judge sided with the Salt Lake Tribune in a big case over public records laws and police. The newspaper was in a legal battle with West Jordan police on the release of internal records, specifically officer statements on why they shot and killed a 23-year-old back in 2018. The department argued that releasing the statements violated privacy concerns for the officers, calling them private employee records. But the judge said the benefits of releasing them outweigh the concerns. She said, quote, there is a clear, strong public interest in ensuring that officers only use lethal force appropriately and within the confines of existing law and policies.